Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I'm going to do a little Trash to Treasure on our Trash to Treasure journal. I'd like to get this done so I can do a giveaway on it. Let's see, I've been cleaning up all morning because I had such a mess yesterday that I was just all over the place, you know, not paying attention to what I was doing. I have my mic on, and I'm also trying to watch to make sure that it doesn't go off. Right now, all blue lights are going. So I have 3 signatures to put in, and these have nice pages on the front, so I wanted to put something on this front before I start to sew them in. I wasn't going to do this on camera, but I don't know how far I can get today. I have hair appointment coming up. So I have, from my subscribers who have gifted me through Buy Me a Coffee or Super Thanks, I purchased a Deco Edge cutter. And it said it was 11 by 8.5, which it is. But the cutting area is not 11. It is 8.5, I believe. Let me see. Yes, at least it's long enough to cut this, but it's not long enough to cut this way. So I didn't want a really big, I don't know why this is lumpy. I didn't want a really big cutter because I just don't have room on my desk to keep it on the other side of the room. So if I want to cut something really quick, I can't even reach it. So that's why I bought this one, and I wasn't going to keep it. I was going to send it back and get a bigger one. But I decided to just take off the bar here. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, and maybe, you know, you were gifted one or something and you don't want, you know, you can't use it for the whole page. So I took that off. Now, by doing that, you're going to have to be careful not to, I mean, it's supposed to hold the paper down, but you still have to be careful that you don't cut your fingers. So, whoops. So I did it that way, and then I come back, just line it up this way. Oh my gosh, maybe I do need that. Maybe I do need that. I didn't even try it. I just assumed that that would work. Let me just check something. Of course, you know, everything I do, it doesn't go right. It's just the way it is. I don't know why they couldn't have made this just a couple inches taller, knowing that you are going to be doing it 8.5 by 11. All right, maybe I will have to just kind of leave that on there, but I can still turn it around and do the other end. Now, I found that when I'm folding a whole page like this, I can cut 2 at a time, you know, 2 sides. Well, I mean, when I fold it in half like this to be a journal page, then I can turn it this way and cut, and I can turn it this way to cut. So that does save there. So I'm just going to pop that in there for now, because most of the time I will not have to do that, and I don't want to do that on camera anyway because it's so noisy. So I wanted to add a page in the front of this, so I ripped it there already. So let me get a ruler. Now, someone had asked about ripping paper. It was asking about a tip. And I don't know that I can give you any particular tip, except, I'm trying to get it kind of on the line there. If you feel like your paper is going to go crooked, I have used this. Take this and line it up. Whoops, not upside down. Line it up. I'm doing the tip in the middle of the video. So line this up on the edge, this T ruler. And then you take this, wherever that, oh, here it is. line is. See? And then just kind of butt that up against this T-ruler. And then you'll know that your cutting line is straight. Okay? Then I put quite a bit of pressure on my left hand and rip with my right. And just keep going down and don't give up on the pressure. And you'll have a pretty decent cut. Now, even if you want to cut it, let's say you have a little bitty tiny, let's make a little bitty tiny paper. Let's say you have a little card paper or embellishment that you want to add, and you want to have an edge. Again, you have to push it down as you go. You might even have to hold your paper down at the same time because you don't want it to slip out. Because once it gets down to this very end, it's really hard to get it back. So there's a tip for ripping paper. I mean, it's not a tip. It's just the way I do it. So maybe that'll be helpful to you. I don't know. All right. And I'm going to put this in this page here. Let's see. So it doesn't matter where it is, as long as it's not wider than our open last page there. Okay, so now it's ready to go. So here I just, let me see if my sound's going. Yep, it's all going. Let's see. Yep. So let me see. I cut a piece to fit in the spine. I think it's 1.5 inches fits. I wasn't very precise about it because, you know, and I made it so that it comes right to the edge of my binding here. My spine, I should say. And then I am going to mark the center where I think the center is. And that's probably a little high, but I don't care. It's a junk journal. Then do another one and another one, kind of where you think it's going to be. And then I'm going to put 3 signatures, so I'm going to line this up. And I use rulers that have the lines all the way across if possible. And I'll dot that one, and I'll dot that one. Come down here. Oops. And, you know, and depending on how particular you are, it doesn't really matter if they're off a little. It matters to a lot of people, but it's okay with me. Unless it's something that I really, really want to have it absolutely straight. Then I'll work at it. Okay, so now I've got to punch holes. Where is that? Oh, here it is. This came in a box. A gift box. And it's a nice piece of foam. Now, if you had a one of those other things to poke, you could well, I really can't poke it in this cradles, this part, I don't think. All right, so I'm just gonna go here. This is a hard book cover, by the way. I hope it goes through. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, that's not fun. I don't know what else I can use. If you have a crocodile, you could do it through that. This thing, my needle keeps coming out of it because it's lost its... Let me try this one. See if it works. I probably should get a new awl. I wonder if they have electric one. It's so I can just sit it on there and it'll just melt through. Or poke it. There's so many things that you come up with. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to put you on pause and I'll finish these Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I actually took my little hammer and pounded this, and so they would go through easier. Okay, so there's those. And then I'm going to take this one here and fold it in half so I can use these marks to punch in here. Now, I always put top here so that I know that those holes are going to line up. See, I can tell you right now, these aren't really that good. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to find the center. And you can line these up, you know, so that they're pretty even if you want, so that you get your thread through both sides. So I'm going to stick that on there nice and, whoops, that's not the top. See, that's why you got to do that. And then I just need to mark it. Now, if I had a cradle, I could, actually, you don't even need a cradle, but I just close the book as much as I can. Close the journal page, the signature. And that way, because you want it to come down the center of that fold, not off. When I first started doing these signatures and stuff, they would always be crooked. I'm like, how is that happening? And, of course, you can clamp these. I'm going to put a little clamp on these. Okay, that one's ready. Let's see how our pages are lined up. At this point, you can move your pages around to do what you want. I think I've inked all the pages anyway. Okay, so I have this one here. What was it I was going to do? Oh, I know. I am going to open it here. And I'm going to keep that open while I punch these. Try to do this without poking myself. Yeah, this I got in a Christmas package. It's like foam. It was pretty cool. Okay. Whoop. Darn, darn, darn. I was hoping let me see if I move this down. No, it's going to be on the other side. I was thinking if I sewed in here, this could close back up. So in this case, I would just miss this bottom part, which that would be okay. Let's see. If I miss that bottom part, I'll barely get this top part, but we'll see what happens. The worst that can happen is I have to take it out, I guess. Okay. I already poked the holes in that, right? Okay. Lost track. Okay. So this goes this way, that way. And that doesn't go in there. Some brown packing. This one, of course, is much heavier because I have this in there, but I love it. And I need to open this. Which end up coming out upside down or backwards. It doesn't matter. Let's see, I think, yeah, that's a little pocket there. But that's where the holes have to go in. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I get 2 holes. I'm just thinking this is going to be a little close to the edge down there. If I go, I'll just move it back. I think I'm okay. I hope. I'll hold that for a minute so I can, so it won't move on me. Okay. Just fold that in half the best you can. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to glue these in. I think I could do that with some of that E6000 or 7000 or whatever. And they won't come out anymore. I'm sure they were glued in at one time. That's why they are falling out now. I got that in my old quilting days. Well, not so old, but you know what I mean. Okay. I'm done with that. So let's sew. I hope I can sew this fast enough. All right, so I think I'm going to use this brown because I want a little bit thinner. This is the same brand, the same thing, but this is so much thicker than this. I don't understand, and there's no, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's no, well, it feels the same, but it feels thicker. I don't know. Anyway, I wish I knew what milligram that the thread is that's the best for sewing in signatures. I've always just used this leather, and I have this one too, but it's kind of thick as well. But just to get, you know, different colors. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3-ish. 1, 2, 3-ish. So my subscribers are going up, which is nice. And I hope, let's see, we need to put this in the journal too, don't we? I always do that. Get going, and then I realize I need a journal cover. Okay, so this is up the right way, I believe. Just got to make sure. And I'm going to put this in the last one. I don't know why, but it's just always been where it's been sitting. Okay, I'm going to have to get a gripper out. Do I have a gripper? Okay. And I'll put a tail there. Come back to the top. Oh, come on. Let's just go in like good journals do. Make sure that's nice and taut there. And down to the bottom. Okay. This one might be a little harder because of this cardboard that we're using. All right, last leg. Back up through the middle. And then make sure this is taut again because it got kind of loose. Nothing's worse than having the whole thing done. And then you look at the back and it's loose. Try to get that in without splitting stuff. On the other side. Oh my goodness, come on. I just pulled the eye out of my needle. Just broke the eye. What? What is that? Has it happened to you guys? Let me know. Curious. I guess it was, I don't know if it was the cardboard on this or what. I have to get a new needle. Tie a knot. And tie a knot the other way. This is, oops, wax thread. It hardly ever comes untied. All right, I'm going to close that. I hate it when they're not tight. Okay, and that's that. Did we put it in correctly? Yeah. All right, I'm going to pause and put in the other two because I don't want you to have to wait. Okay? Okay, I'm back. I don't know why I left. I think it was because my battery died, but I've been off for a couple days because I just had things to do and I couldn't get going. That's all. And so anyway, I'm back to this, the Trash to Treasure journal, and I sewed all the signatures in. Yeah, by the time I sewed those in, I was exhausted. I think that was why. And I was hungry. So anyway, we have 3 signatures. I think there's about 10 pages in each signature. So the rest of this video, I've got like maybe 20 minutes. I wanted to start adding some pieces of ephemera and that kind of thing. This inside here did not work out so well because it was perforated. It just came apart. So I'm going to leave it there for the moment until I figure out how I want to use it. Maybe just take it out entirely and put it in a pocket or something, because I can do that. Okay, so let's start here at the front, and I want to do some stamping and maybe some stenciling in here too, but I don't think I'll get to that today for the last 20 minutes I have. So I have a bunch of scraps here, and I thought we'd go through and see what kind of pockets we could make or that kind of thing. So now this is just a book page. So I have recently watched someone who just took like a piece of scrap paper. Let me get a roller too. And I've been cleaning, and my house is totaled. I can't explain. I just let things pile up. Not so much pile up, but like, well, what happened was this morning my power went out for a minute twice, and everything went haywire then. I don't know if I want to ink around that. It might be kind of nice though. And this is where I want to put a stamp. So I don't, let me get my ink dapper thing. And I took everything out of my little, this is one of my little tips too to get one of these. Mary sent me one and then I went and bought 3 more. I have them everywhere. And they are just so cool to have. And I took everything out of this and put it in my second one where I don't, because this was getting so full because I wouldn't reach back and put it in the back one. It's just laziness is all it is. So, oh, and they didn't have any of my, I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. I think that was the first day they were open after the holiday. The second? Yeah. Anyway, they had all their Christmas 90% off. I'm telling you, people had truckloads full. And, you know, I think they might even take them and resell all that stuff because one lady that I saw walk out had at least 5 carts full. 5. Okay, I need a glue book. Yeah, so I didn't need anything because I don't decorate too much for Christmas. I decorate for spring and fall because they last quite a bit of time. Because after Christmas, you're going into winter. And now I can't find anything because I organized. I knew that was going to happen. Where's my regular glue? Oh, I fell down. So I got this little, you can't see it over here, but it's a little Lazy Susan with 2 shelves. And I started putting things on that to keep it off my desk because I have, my desk is, there's no place to put anything. Okay, this one has like a little rip in it, so that will be good because it'll fix it, that little rip. And so then I'm going to come back later and I'll just stamp something over here. Probably should do it before I lay it down because it won't be very sturdy. Okay, so on this side I can do the same thing. Just put a little something that, leave the book page part. Because otherwise the page doesn't really do any, doesn't have a purpose. I was just thinking I could have put a pocket there. Okay, I got out my folder with my neutrals in it. That's too big. It's kind of a Tim Holtz neutral folder. I don't know if I want to cut that. I've got to have something tinier. I have this. I've had this a long time. It's so darn cute. That can flip that way, and then it has a pocket here. Or I can glue it down and open this way. Kind of like the flip part. But it's going the wrong direction. That's kind of nice on that one. Now these are, you know, they're pre-made pieces of ephemera, which is not really trash. But some of these things I've had around for quite a while. And some not so long. I mean, I could just put a little pocket like that. I think I have enough room there. Okay. Oh my goodness. All the videos I've been watching lately, because of the coldness, I guess it's cold, I don't know. Their glues are really all stuck. I think this was a project from Carrie the Crafter. I can't remember how he spells it. C-E-R-I. C-E-R-I the Crafter. It's like a little song when I hear his opening on his video. Okay, so there's a little place we can stack or put a pocket. I've got this little cute little notepad that I made from scraps. So I'm going to call that, actually we have 2 pockets here. So I'm going to call that trash. Not right size. Should let it dry. Okay, that's cute. It's a little bit snug there. Okay, on this page, I do kind of like this, but I don't know. Because it is one that I've had just for so long. This is kind of nice on that too, as a pocket. Ooh, this is cool. I don't know who I got these from. What digital? I never really can figure out what to do with these. All right, I'm going to skip that one. Let's see. This is a cute pocket. This was one I made out of, you know, I think Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Do I remember how to make it? No. I gotta go back and figure it out. I was just thinking, do I have any? I kind of like that. I'm gonna ink it up a little bit more. And then we can come back and maybe embellish some of this. But I think that is sort of cute there. Oop. You know, if I decorate every page, I'm not gonna, you won't be able to even close the book. And I will just leave this back open. Oh. I'll leave the back open just in case somebody wants to stick something in there. I have tons of journal cards somewhere. And I do have trash. I don't have my trash box up here, but maybe we'll make more journal cards and things. Actually, this is a little too high. Oh well, too late. Okay, there's a writing page. This can be writing. This one maybe just needs a little piece of ephemera as a gosh, those are so darn cute. I don't have very much in this neutral category. I've already used that one. All right, I'm going to skip that one. Okay, here we need a tag that's going to show through this window. And I think we need to make a tag. Let's see. Yep, I don't see anything I'm really crazy to go in here. So, this tag is way too long. Look at how that's all curled up. That was Edith Holden paper, but it's too long. Okay, so let me see what I have for a tag. Don't even have to actually decorate it. Oh, more junk. I mean, we can decorate it later. This one's like a dark gray. And these are the creamy color. That would fit. So, take that one out. Sandwich. Okay, if I wanted to make this a tab, this would be a cute little notebook with papers, but okay, I can't do it on every one, so let's just mark where that comes, and then I can use this somewhere else as something. Pen. Look at this desk. I mean, I cleaned it up. Just don't get it. You know what? Well, I guess I better leave it that long. Okay, let me cut that off. I also have everything out for my planner I wanted to work on. But I'll tell you, I saw a planner. I purchased it from Pink Monarch Prints. And it's a planner. And when I get it printed, I'll share it with you. But it's so cute. So now I don't know what I want to use. But I have to figure out something pretty soon because that's pretty ugly in there. Let's see, what can I decorate with? I guess I'm just going to make it a journal card. And put something on the back. A piece of paper large enough. I love this. This is an old book page. Hopefully it's not too brittle. Okay, just put that down. And then I'll probably sew around these too. It takes a long time to, you know, complete a journal, even as small as this. But yeah, I can't get it right to the edge because it's kind of curved there. Oh, I have a cool stamp I just got. I'm going to put you on pause and go get it because I just got it at the thrift store. And it's like for the back of cars like this. These scissors don't work too well. My daughter bought them for me. In their Singer brand. And usually I love Singer. But it doesn't like paper as much. I'll save them for fabric. They'll probably cut fabric. Okay. But I got 2 pages? Oh, there was 2 pages. Huh. Okay. I'm going to do these corners. I think I'll just do 1/4 inch. This is nothing new. You guys know how to do all this. I just... this is like one of those kind of journals where you can't really find a... what do you call it? A lid. Can't find the lid. There it is. Can't see it. Okay. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went to the thrift store yesterday, Salvation Army, and I got this stamp. And I thought this was glued to this, like, you know, it was a stamp. And it's actually a block, which is going to be great. It seems like really nice. And so this one, if you can see this okay, is like a, what do you call it? Library card design. And, oh, it says date, and it says journaled notes. Handmade with love on it. That's cute. Okay, let's see if it stamps cute. I also got a whole bag. This was $1.99. Oh no, this was 99 cents. This one I had a couple, it had a couple pieces in it. That I think this one was in here. I'm not sure. Then I got another bag for $1.99. And I got this and these stamps here. My acrylic. I don't know, close to my heart. I've heard of that, but I thought, geez, that's a great deal. Oh, and this one has the zigzag. That's why I bought it. Not that I don't have one already, but yeah, I thought that was cool. It has little dots too. I like that. And what else did I get? This thing, I thought, what is this? And it's a rotary cutter. It's a good thing I figured it out first. Look at that. It's a rotary cutter by EK. So I'm like, how cute is that? I had no idea what it even was. All right. Just more stuff to put away, right? All right. Turn my lid upside down. This is kind of placing a shadow on my... Okay. I'm not going to worry about getting this straight because... but I probably should have used something underneath. Let's see if I can move it without... something with a little bit of cushion. Yeah, it didn't stamp that well. But you still have lines. I just thought it was cool. I'll have to give it another chance. But there was a whole entire tote full of these stamps. And if it was my early days, I would have bought them all. But... it's not. Okay, so that is the back side of that card, and we don't really have anything here. Ooh. So, some photograph. These are my cousins. I hope they don't see it. But it's kind of nice on there. I'm just thinking, should I rip around it a little bit? It's already all crunchy and crumbly looking. I think what I'll do is go around it with my zigzaggedy scissors, and I have another pair that actually it looks more like the edge of photographs. You know how in the old days they made them like this. Alright, put some more glue stick on that. In the middle, it's just printed on paper. So it took me a good part of the morning to get my computer working again. And I actually, some of the files, or I was going to print out, I'm making some little boxes. So I was going to print out a few of those. And the file says it doesn't recognize the file that I'm used. Well, I've already done them before, and I've already printed them before, so now all of a sudden they don't recognize it. So then I had to get my laptop out and print them from my laptop. It's just a constant battle. And I think it is just my computer is just probably too old. You know, I guess it's like, I don't know, could be, it's over 3. It's at least 3 years old. I remember my son telling me, he's an IT tech, he says, you're going to only be able to use it for about 3 years. I'm like, I can't afford that. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I think it's cute. Just got to clean that lid out. Okay, so I might come back and put something on this. Oh, that worked out. Their little faces and showing right through there. And this also needs some extra on it. Okay, here's another. Let's see, how much time do I have? Oh, I'm over. Okay, so this is another book page. I could put this on there. It's a little too big. I don't really want to cut it down. So I like this. So I'm going to, do I want to make it a flip? I flip it. Wait a minute. I could flip it from here. But there's no writing on there. It's just... I think it needs to be a flip. I might put just plain paper behind that. Not sure where to set it, honestly. This is the oldest house, St. Francis Street. I don't know where that is. It probably said on the back of the card, maybe. This is a little postcard I had. Okay, so put that there, and I'll have to find something to put inside. And I think that's all that the time I have left because of the first part. This here too is a little flip that I thought we could use on one of these pages. So I glue it down here, and then this all comes open for journaling. And I thought I would put a paper clip. I'm just going to put a paper clip right now. Oh, I forgot to share with you the tip of the day. Okay, let me hold off on that for a bit. Let me move this just a little bit out of the way. Oh, the box is on top of that box. Okay. The tip is, where is the circles I had? Well, I guess I'll have to get another group of circles out. Darn. Okay. So I wanted those circles for maybe this journal. Let's do maybe those. Doesn't really matter. I can use them. Okay, I need a... Okay. So, if you were going to do a policy envelope, you would need your 2 circles. And so what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to mark this so I can, because this is my little template, and I always have used these to find the middle, because it's hard to find the middles. Okay, and then I don't need to ink it. I'm just going to show you how this works. And I just saw this tip. I don't know who did it though. I'd have to go back in and look through my history stuff. This punch might be a little too big. I probably should have just used my other thing. Okay, so then you get your brad that you're going to use. These probably look good. Okay, and that goes in there. Oh, just because I'm now in a hurry, I am in a hurry to get this done. Alrighty. Now, normally we would put 3 layers of this, I would, to build it up, to give room to wrap the thread around. Actually, I use these little tiny ones that I make, and I'll glue like 3 of those together, and then that gives us a place for the wrapping of the thread. But instead, you can take 2 of your rings and put those down, if you can. And then when you go through your piece of paper, which I didn't even do that part, just going to pretend here. So when you go through through your paper, these 2 rings will give you room to wrap your string around. Oh, I'm so prepared. What is it? Oh, this will work. Well, it's kind of thick. But see, this goes right through there, and then you've got plenty of room to wrap your thread in there. I thought that was a great tip. Because, then you got to sit and glue all of that, and it really doesn't get around all the way to the back because, these are real tiny. So I'm putting 2 in. I think they only put 1 in, but depending on your rings. And I suppose you could put just about anything, that you might have that's round. I think an eyelet might be too tall. Let me just see how that would look. If you chose to put an eyelet, let's say. Oh, but you may not want to waste an eyelet either. I can't do it right now. My hands won't work. And those prongs are a little bit spread apart. Yeah, you couldn't use an eyelet. But anyway, it's a tip, and I hope somebody finds it useful. I know I am. I just can't pick them up, that's all. But yeah, that's how it works. And I don't want to spread them out right now because, you know, I want to wait till I put them in a page. So anyway, that's my tip for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed working on the Trash to Treasure video. And that also I'm planning to be a giveaway, and it will be when I finish it, and then it will be when I do the flip through, and the comments from there will be the people who are in to win. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. What else can you do? Like. Yeah, click that like or that heart button, okay? So we'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm sorry this took so long. Bye.